Hi guys, it's Alexis from Synonyms for Happiness, and today I'm going to be transplanting some cabbage and lettuce. And I'm going to bring you guys along with that and show you how I'm doing it in a really small space. So let's go. This is what I'm kind of working with. Zoomed in, back up there. So there's really not much to it. We just got this small little bed around a tree, and it's really not the best because once the tree fills out, I'm kind of worried there's going to be a little too much shade. But we'll see how it goes. This is what I got to work with, so that's what we're going to do. These are the plants we're going to be transplanting out today. We got some cabbage here, which is doing really nice. Doing real good so far, so it's been hardened off and is ready to go outside. We had some lettuce over here, which is doing really good. It's really taking off. And this was ready to transplant a while ago. I just haven't gotten around to it because the weather's been kind of chilly still, and I think we might have gotten past the last frost date here, and a couple days past that it frosted again. I kept them in those pots for that, but 10-day forecast is looking good now, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And what we're going to do is I got a couple bottles of water here because I have a small watering can, but it's just really too small, so I don't even bother. And we don't have any water spouts or anything out here, so I just brought these outside, and hopefully we're going to get all this saturated. We're going to saturate a little bit of the beds, and then we're going to put the lettuce in. So here we go.
We got about, let's see, 3 cabbages there. We got those in 1, 2, 3. And then we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 18 little lettuce plants. And the really cool thing about these cabbage plants is that actually they're a little bit earlier variety. So they're going to come to a head a little bit sooner than a regular cabbage. I'm not sure what variety this is. My mother, she wanted to plant some cabbage, so I gave her my seed packet because I already used all I needed for this year. And the seed packet for my lettuce is inside actually. So I'm not quite sure what variety that is either. And I don't want to go inside because my boys are sleeping. And if I go inside while they're sleeping, it's not going to be good. I'm going to wake them up and there's going to be tantrums. And so we don't want to deal with that. But yeah, as you can see, the lettuce is doing really, really good. It's a little big. Some of them are anyway. Some of them are still really small and some of them are really big. But I'm finally glad that I was able to get those transplanted and ready to go. Yeah, we're going to see how this goes in this small bed. And what I did to prepare this bed is I just weeded it. Well, I weeded part of it, and then my fiance weeded most of it for me. It was really sweet. And then we had some gardening soil, which I picked up from Lowe's. And I got that on like a 5 for 10 deal or something like that. So we had a lot of that laying around. So we just put that over the top. And we're trying a no dig method. And I watch and I follow Charles Dowding, and he really recommended that, and seeing his gardens, and they're in all the raised beds, so I figured we'd give that a go and see how it does. Like I said, I'm not too optimistic because I feel like this garden is going to get quite a bit of shade once that tree fills out, but this is all we have to work with, and I'm going to do the best I can this year. This has been the first year in 2 years that I haven't been pregnant or just had a newborn, so I'm really excited to be able to actually start gardening this year, because before I couldn't get down this low and I wasn't able to dig around and things and really be able to move and get going, or really even have the energy to. So I'm really excited to actually be able to start this year. And yeah, so we got all those in the ground, and those are going to be sitting out here. And now we got some more seedlings here, and let's see what we got. I just put this in a simple egg carton, nothing special about it, just an egg carton that we had left over, and I filled it with dirt. My toddler helped me do that, and then we planted the seeds, watered it, and left them in there until they sprouted. As you can see, some of them are already coming up pretty quick. So let's see. And then to follow along with what I have as far as what I planted in this egg carton, I just did a little chart, little X's and O's at the top. So I just wrote on the carton, just real simple. I mean, it might look a little confusing if you don't know the system, but for me it works, and it's really simple. So that's what I like to do, simple things. So we got 5 pea plants, 3 zucchini plants, 1 watermelon plant. I'm not too hopeful on that because I know watermelons just don't do well around here. It seems like my mom had problems growing them, and this is my first year growing them on my own, and I just don't know how it's going to turn out. So I just wanted to do 1 because they take up a lot of space, and I just didn't want to take up a lot of space in a very small garden that I have with something I'm not sure it's going to turn out. So I only planted 1 of those, and it is germinating, so don't have to worry about if I only have 1 seed and it doesn't germinate kind of thing. We have 6 zucchini plants, and I know I already said zucchini, but it's a different variety. We have 2 cucumber plants and 1 pumpkin. And I originally had 3 pumpkin plants because I figured, you know, we can make like pumpkin bread, we can make soups with it, and we could just eat it as like a side veggie and all that. But then my youngest son, who is 8 months old, tipped over my planter that I had the other 2 seeds going in,
And now I'm not sure if they're still in there, how deep they are. I'm not 100% sure that they're going to even be able to pop up if they're super deep. So it looks like we're down to one pumpkin. Yeah, that's all we got going here. And the reason why I have two different kinds of zucchini in here is because we lived in Georgia and we were going to have a small raised bed, and I realized that I'm going to need smaller varieties of plants. So the other three zucchini I mentioned before can actually, they say they're pot friendly, so we're going to see about that. And I really like zucchini, so not only did I do 3 potted zucchini plants, or it says pot friendly, and then I got 6 regular ones, because I know that regular zucchinis grow really well around here. And so we're going to try growing them in a pot. And like I said, I'm not super hopeful on that either, but they might do really good because I can put my pots anywhere out in the lawn and don't have to worry about disturbing the grass or messing up our landlord's lawn or anything like that. But yeah, we're going to try that. And actually the peas say they're pot friendly too, so we're going to be doing those in pots as well. And they say they can take 5 to a pot, and I'm really like, I just don't know, but we're going to see. We're following the seed package. It's my first year, and if it doesn't turn out, that's fine, because my mom's gardening too. So we have like a little double thing going here. So if my garden doesn't turn out and her garden turns out, she always grows way more than she needs anyway, so it normally does pretty good. And I got a dehydrator on the way, so there's gonna be so much fun stuff to do this summer, regardless of this if this garden turns out or not. Okay guys, well, thank you for stopping by, and I'm super glad you're here watching our first video. You can find me on, I have a Facebook page for you guys to talk on and talk back and forth if there's something you want to do in the community, or you can check us out on Instagram. And now Instagram's been down for a little while because we're having some tech problems. My oldest son broke my phone, so there's like one phone between us, me and my fiance, and I just can't take his phone all the time and be taking pictures and uploading things. So that's on a little bit of a pause. But that's what we got for now. So like, comment, subscribe, and maybe eventually we'll maybe even get a blog website going. Okay, thank you guys for stopping by. See you next time.